20 Lazy Dog Breeds That Live Life in the Slow Lane. Always keen to catch up on their beauty sleep, the laziest dog breeds are ideal if you're looking for a low-energy companion. If you're on the lookout for a canine couch potato, the laziest dog breeds are well worth considering. These low-energy breeds are less active than their bouncier cousins, and tend to enjoy shorter walks, indoor games, spending time with their family, and catching up on their beauty sleep. While there's no truly lazy breed, some just aren't going to want to hit the trails on a long hike anytime soon. Snoozing is one of their favorite activities, and when they're not doing that, a gentle stroll with their humans or a play session with the best dog toys is enough to keep them mentally and physically stimulated. These breeds are ideal if you have a busy schedule that doesn't leave a lot of time for exercising, or if you simply want a snuggle buddy who'll happily curl up beside you while you work. So, if you're after a dog that will fetch dreams rather than sticks, here are 20 pups that enjoy living life in the slow lane. 1 English Bulldog, a slow-moving pup who spends a good chunk of their day snoozing and snoring. The English Bulldog is well known for their love of a good nap, but don't let them convince you they don't need exercise. Masters in the art of relaxation, this mellow dog is a serious foodie, which is why a daily walk is so important for them. Not only will moderate physical activity help them to stay trim, but it's also good for their mental health. However, because their short muzzle can make breathing difficult, it's best to avoid exercising them during the hottest part of the day. Friendly, calm, dignified and courageous, the English Bulldog has a kind heart, and their docile, adaptable, and loyal nature makes them a truly wonderful family companion. 2 Pug, clever, comical, and charming, it's hard not to fall in love with the mischievous and loving Pug. Friendly and affectionate little dogs that originated in China more than 2,000 years ago, the Pug is a real people pleaser who likes to be involved in all aspects of their owner's life. While they're incredibly cute dogs, Pugs are a brachycephalic breed, meaning they have short muzzles, narrow airways, and flat faces, which make breathing a challenge for them. If you've ever passed a Pug on a walk and heard them making very loud snorting noises, it's these features that are to blame. Because of that, Pugs are really indoor dogs who cope best with short walks. Not that this breed minds spending their time inside. In fact, these calm couch potatoes could think of nothing better than drifting off into dreamland with their human beside them. Happy dogs who are highly food motivated and, therefore, fairly easy to train. Pugs adore children and get on well with other pets. 3 Basset Hound, one of the calmest dog breeds with a relaxed outlook on life. The Basset Hound is rarely in a hurry, unless they pick up a scent that interests them, that is. Famous for their large, domed heads and mournful eyes, this scent hound may look serious, but they're super playful. While they're known for their love of food and lazy ways, when encouraged outside, most Basset Hounds enjoy a good walk at a leisurely pace. Good-natured dogs who are generally very affectionate with children and get on well with other pets, the Basset Hound is a calm breed who likes to clock up some serious sleep time. Basset Hounds may be quiet and rather lazy, but they are still very people-oriented and don't do well when they're left alone. They're prone to loud and long mournful barking, so they prefer homes where someone can be with them for most of the day. 4 Saint Bernard, if you're a lover of the hit 90s film Beethoven, then the Saint Bernard likely needs no introduction. The gentle giants of the dog world, you'll want to ensure you have plenty of space in your house if you plan on welcoming a Saint Bernard into your family, as this breed can weigh up to 180 pounds. It's easy to think that a large dog would need a lot of exercise, but the Saint Bernard is fairly low maintenance on that front. It's recommended that you walk them for an hour a day and also do a play session or some brain games at home to keep them mentally stimulated. As long as they've had that, you'll find they are very chilled out dogs who are happy to spend the bulk of the day flopped down on the floor beside their humans. Charming, affectionate, and deeply fond of children, the Saint Bernard makes for a kind and devoted companion. 5 Chow Chow. The Chow Chow looks a bit like a miniature lion with the huge ruff that they sport around their head and shoulders, but thankfully they're nowhere near as fierce. Originally from northern China, they're a compact and stout dog with an independent nature. Devoted to their humans and very protective of them, the loyal Chow Chow is wary of strangers and unfamiliar animals, and even though they love their owners deeply, they're not one of the most affectionate breeds. While they have a history of being a working dog, their exercise needs are very minimal, with a daily walk and some mental stimulation at home being enough to satisfy them. Bright and serious-minded, the Chow Chow is very clean and easy to housebreak. 6 Irish Wolfhound, standing 32 inches tall and weighing up to 120 pounds, the docile and loving Irish Wolfhound just pips the Great Dane at the post when it comes to the largest dog breed in the world. Friendly and calm, they're an affectionate pup that thrives on attention and is typically very patient with children. Sensitive and dignified, the Irish Wolfhound is a dog with a kind heart and a serene nature. They have a tendency to become couch potatoes if left to their own devices, so it's important that they're encouraged to exercise. Because they have a strong prey drive, they need to be kept on a leash when they're out and about. So long walks in nature coupled with a play session at home is a great way to give this breed a good physical and mental workout. 7 Great Dane, a true gentle giant with a heart of gold, the affectionate and people-oriented Great Dane thrives on being with their family. Because they're so eager to please, you'll find they respond really well to positive and patient training methods, and they're playful enough to make wonderfully fun friends for children. Kind-hearted and quiet, the Great Dane is generally very placid, and they have a goofy side, which is fantastic if you feel your life would benefit from a daily dose of comedy. Loyal and devoted, their alert nature makes them keen watchdogs, although when they're out and about, these dogs are outgoing and enjoy making new friends. While their chilled-out temperament makes them very content to laze about at home, regular walks are important to keep them in tip-top shape. Both. 8 French Bulldog, with their adorable trademark bat ears and mischievous personality, the French Bulldog is unsurprisingly the most popular dog breed in the US. A small dog with a muscular body, the Frenchie is an easygoing, happy-go-lucky pup with a good-natured temperament. Fun, outgoing, and bright, Frenchies adore people of all ages and stages, and they make fantastic adventure buddies and playmates for children. Because they have a love of the spotlight and their humans, these extroverted dogs don't do well when left alone, so they do best in homes where they can have fairly constant companionship. Like other flat-faced dogs, they can struggle to catch their breath when exercising. So gentle walks and short play sessions are what you want to aim for if you plan on welcoming one of these cuties into your family. Calm dogs who enjoy frequent naps, the French Bulldog is a true joy to have around. 9 English Mastiff. The English Mastiff is a giant dog breed whose origins can be traced back to the Moloschian dogs of 2500 BCE, with the pup we know and love today said to have been established in the late 1800s. Weighing up to 230 pounds, this is definitely a large dog breed. Kind and lovable with a thick build and wrinkled forehead, they're a guardian breed and are both watchful and protective when it comes to those they love. Because of that, they need early training and socialization as puppies to ensure they grow into well-mannered adult dogs. Loyal and gentle, the English Mastiff is typically a quiet and calm dog unless they sense an intruder is about to enter their territory, in which case, they'll quickly spring into action. But the rest of the time, they're very low-energy dogs who are known for being lovers of the lazy lifestyle. 10 Pekingese, stocky toy dogs that come with quite the impressive fluffy coat. The opinionated and outgoing Pekingese originated in China where they were the preferred companions of royalty. Sophisticated, good-natured, regal, and loyal, they're charming little dogs and very confident. Affectionate with those they love and deeply devoted to their chosen human, the Pekingese is quite happy to live with children but has almost no tolerance for rough housing. They're highly intelligent but they're also independent-minded and stubborn, so training them can be a challenge. The Pekingese is a sedate breed who lives to amuse and comfort their family, and while they do need some exercise each day, their flatter noses means it's important not to overdo it. Around 30 to 60 minutes of gentle walking and play is more than enough to keep this breed happy. 11. Newfoundland. When it comes to the friendliest dog breeds, the sweet-tempered and gentle Newfoundland is at the top of the list. A large working dog with a devoted nature, Newfies adore children and are happiest when with their family. A trusting breed that responds well to positive training methods, they're very calm and tend to get on well with other pets. Because they're such a chilled and low-energy breed, they're more than happy relaxing at home with their favorite humans, but exercise remains important for their overall well-being. Newfies love to swim, so that can be a great way of incorporating some physical activity into their day, and they also do well with a daily stroll, as long as it's nothing too vigorous. Aim for 30 to 60 minutes a day to keep obesity at bay. 12. Maltese. One of the cutest toy dog breeds around, the Maltese is a lively yet gentle pup who bonds deeply with their owners. Charming, affectionate, and intelligent, they have a playful personality and are highly adaptable and devoted. If you choose to keep their silky soft coat long, be prepared for daily grooming sessions to prevent mats and tangles from forming. Thankfully, you can choose to cut it short if you'd prefer to keep the brushing time to a minimum. The Maltese doesn't require vigorous daily exercise, however they do enjoy short walks, play sessions, and learning new tricks. Most of the time, they're simply happy to be with their humans and are known for developing separation anxiety when they're left alone for long periods. 13. Chihuahua. A small pup with a big personality, the Chihuahua is deeply attached to their chosen humans and makes a great lap dog. Often nicknamed the handbag dog because they like to be carried almost everywhere, Chihuahuas are loyal, loving, and don't like to be apart from their family. Sassy and utterly charming, the Chihuahua has an extroverted nature and expects their owners to give them lots of attention. While they may be tiny, they're confident and assertive, so early training is a must to ensure they don't end up running your home. Chihuahuas typically require around 30 minutes of exercise a day, and it's a good idea to split this into 2 shorter walks to make it more manageable for them. They also enjoy play sessions and interactive toys. 14. Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. The Cavalier King Charles Spaniel is one of those brilliantly versatile dogs that will adapt to their owner's lifestyle. If they're with someone who's really active, they'll be active too, but if you're someone who likes a slower pace, don't worry, your KV companion will be all too happy to match that as well. Happy to lie at their owner's feet all day if they're working or cuddle up on the couch and watch a box set on a rainy day, the KV is one of the sweetest dog breeds around. Affectionate, loving, gentle, and eager to please, they're family-friendly and great for first-time dog owners. Loyal and patient, they were bred to be lap dogs, and because of that, they need frequent companionship to keep them happy. Exceptionally friendly with everyone they come across, it's impossible not to fall in love with a KV. 15. Greyhound. Being the fastest dog breed in the world, it's easy to think that a greyhound would be one of those pups that constantly needs to be on the go, but nothing could be further from the truth. In actual fact, greyhounds can be super lazy. Built for speed, not endurance, most greyhounds will be happy with 30 to 45 minutes of exercise each day. As long as they have the opportunity to run around for a short time and burn off some energy, they'll be more than content to spend the rest of the day asleep. Noble, placid, and sensitive, they prefer quiet and calm homes, and while they can be very shy around strangers, they're super affectionate with those they. 16. Bull Mastiff. The Bull Mastiff is a large dog who tends to be fairly inactive when they're indoors. That doesn't mean they don't enjoy exercise though, quite the opposite. This breed enjoys daily activity in the form of a brisk walk and outdoor play, although 30 to 60 minutes is enough to keep them satisfied. World-class protectors and wonderful family companions, the Bull Mastiff has an alert nature and is protective of those they love. Suspicious of strangers due to the high level of devotion they have for their owners, they need early training and socialization to ensure they grow up to be well-behaved adults. Kind with children, they're typically calm dogs and relatively low maintenance, especially their short coats, which don't shed heavily and require just a quick 17. Neapolitan Mastiff, while they won't be winning any beauty awards anytime soon, that's just fine with the Neapolitan Mastiff, whose intimidating appearance makes him one of the finest guard dog breeds around. A huge and imposing dog with a history that can be traced all the way back to ancient Rome, the Neapolitan Mastiff is a calm canine deeply devoted to their family. As long as they've been properly trained and socialized, these dogs are great with children and other pets and are very sweet-tempered where their humans are concerned. Stubborn, determined, and strong-willed, they do best with experienced owners who know how to meet their needs. Typically fairly lazy when at home, they still enjoy around 60 minutes of exercise each day, ideally split into 2 shorter walks. 18. Lhasa Apso, bred to be monastery watchdogs in Tibet thousands of years ago, the Lhasa Apso is a small but powerful dog with a lively and cheerful nature. While they can be aloof with strangers, they're very clownish when at home, ensuring their owners always have a smile on their faces. Although affectionate at home, they can be possessive with things they value highly and are known for having a moody and bossy side. For that reason, they're not recommended for homes with rambunctious children. The Lhasa Apso is not a physical breed, so they don't need tons of exercise, but they are playful and smart. So investing in a few of the best dog puzzle toys will help give them the mental stimulation they need to thrive. 19. Bernese Mountain Dog, built for hard work. The Bernese Mountain Dog was originally bred to be an all-purpose farm dog to guard property and help drive cattle long distances from farms to alpine pastures. But these days, this lovable and loyal breed is mostly a treasured family companion. Good-natured, sweet, and with a genuine affection for children, they are placid dogs who are always eager to please their owners. Intelligent and easygoing, they're protective of their people and tend to be aloof with strangers. Bernese Mountain Dogs do have a lazy streak and are very content to flop on the floor next to their humans and snooze the day away. It's important to exercise them for 30 minutes a day to help keep obesity at bay as well as providing them with regular mental stimulation. 20. Shih-Tzu, a low-energy pup who was bred to be indoors. The Shih-Tzu hails from Tibet, and their name means little lion in Mandarin. Their exercise needs are minimal, with these little dogs being quite content with a short walk and a daily play session. Alert, lively, and eager to learn, they love to be involved with everything their owner does, and their vigilant nature makes them great watchdogs. Affectionate dogs who will enjoy sitting on your lap, they get on well with people of all ages and stages. Just be mindful that they can be curious and that they find digging a rather joyful pastime, so something to keep in mind if you have beautiful flower beds that you'd rather not have destroyed. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel.